Pisces gang, gang, gang. What it do, you guys? It's your girl, Empress 777 here today with a general love message from my Pisces soul family. Hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I most certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, please give us exactly what we need to know for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. These messages, of course, are general, you guys, okay? Take what resonates with you and leave the rest for whoever else is here for. That's how this works. Don't force shit to fit, okay? Use your intuition to guide you towards the messages that are here for you today, okay? Before we get started, if you don't mind, please click that like button, guys. It's one of the biggest ways to energetically donate to the channel. All right, it's free. If you don't mind, do that. Thanks for those of you who always do it. Love y'all down forever. Okay, if you want to make it official and become a part of our family, please click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload for this sign. Okay, can I be honest, guys? Can I just be a little bit honest? You like, girl, when the fuck are you never not honest? Okay, I'm always honest, but I need your permission today because this feels a little bit deep. It feels deeper. Okay, it's a little bit overwhelming energetically, actually. I feel like the changes that you have sent this person towards, the lessons that you have given this person, and the changes that they were ultimately forced to make may even be shocking to you. Okay, so let me just start by going over what has come out in our pre-shuffle. So first thing out, baby. Forever changed. Okay, this is definitely giving me death card energy. This is giving me somebody got an oops upside the head. Okay, knock the fuck out. And they're like, well, how the fuck did I get here? Like, how did this happen? Like, how? This was a very stubborn energy, I feel. Okay, this person was very stubborn. They were hell-bent on things being their way, going their way. They're always right. The way that they want to do things is right. Even if what you're telling them to do will be more beneficial, they want to do what they want to do. Okay, because you're not going to tell me what to do, right? I'll do it when I feel like it, right? It's very immature emotionally, for sure. I will say that during the pre-shuffle and meditation, I did get very sad, you guys, okay? Not to the point of tears, but just like an overwhelming amount of like sadness, remorse, and regret. We have friendship here. We have high key as well as bougie. Okay. Now here's how I read this energy. This is definitely someone who attempted to replace you. Okay, they may have done that while the two of you were together. You would know this. This would not be a surprise. This would be somebody who was laying it low, spreading it wide, community dick, community pum pum. You know how that goes, right? You would already know that. Or they were doing this after the demise of a connection or separation. For those of you who separated, they definitely pegged the separation, or they kind of banked on, right? They gambled that the separation would be temporary. The longer the two of you have been separated, the more they have been trying to fill up that hole. You left like a hole in their life, in their energetic sphere. I do believe that you fed this person on many levels energetically, like you were food to their soul. So trying to replace you has come at a great loss for them, right? A great culture shock for them, and a deepened sadness at the thought that might never happen. This is the death of their ego. This is somebody who has possibly gone through the dark night of the soul, and there are significant changes here in the first couple of cards. I feel like this is somebody who now views you as what you are actually worth. Like they can actually see you now. They really see you. That makes me super sad. I feel like that's where my sadness was stemming from, because yeah, you don't always get to do that shit over, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis. Like, let me talk to you. I'm talking to your person now. Like, I'm frustrated for you. Because I feel like you entered this person's life for them to have this awakening. But I also feel like they were going to be given some grace if they were to handle you correctly. If they handled you correctly, the divine was going to give them some grace during their awakening. They were going to still actually be able to have partnership, friendship, a lover, homie lover, friend vibes, and have that support of you as they were guided through this awakening. I don't even believe that this person would have gone through the dark night of the soul, but they fumbled that opportunity by fucking you over. That's what you did. Ma'am, sir, Brusty, that's what you did. So you fumbled the chance to do it correctly. I feel like you were a gift to this person, you guys, you were. Because they weren't on your level, but the divine was working on them to come up to your level. And they were willing to gift you to this person. I know you wanting to curse the universe out now. Like, why I gotta be a gift to the bum and the bumettes? Like, the fuck? Why I gotta be a gift to the gutter butts? Don't do that. You were literally a gift. So that their transition, their transformation would have some grace attached to it, right? Would have some ease, would have some love involved. This might be somebody who has gone through a lot of loss, okay, in their childhood. So whether that be they didn't know their parents, or they didn't grow up with their family, maybe they were adopted, maybe they don't know any of their family, or maybe they're estranged. This is why you would have been gifted. And this person, I feel like they treated you very poorly. They treated you so poorly for Bougie to show up here. I almost feel like they resented your worth. They resented that you knew your worth. They resented that you were holding them accountable to treat you like you deserve. And they took the time that the two of you had together for granted. So this is an energetic download for this person. This dark night of the soul that they are experiencing is something that is really putting them on Front Street. They feel energetically vulnerable and like they are naked. They're naked energetically, right? Emotionally naked. And it's a very uncomfortable positioning for this person. This may be an alpha male or an alpha female, like somebody who always needs to be in control. Somebody who's always on top of things, always in control of their feelings, never really showing their feelings, never really showing their hand, never really being available emotionally, all of the things, right? And now they have none of that to hold on to. Like they're naked. I do feel like this person is welcoming this awakening, but I also feel like they're trying to hold on to hope that they will still be able to turn things around for the two of you. And I just don't feel that highly. I don't feel that strongly about that. I don't. I'm gonna be honest with you. They definitely want to let you know and everybody else know what you're worth to them, what they feel, who they feel you are, right? And I also feel that whoever they tried to replace you with were major downgrades. I mean, like couldn't even, like 100 of those people couldn't even amount to one of you, which were also very tumultuous realizations for this person. And they also had to come to the realization that the way that they treated you, like they didn't even, like, forget being your lover. They weren't even your friend. And I feel like that is something that potentially hurts them the most, because you were a real friend to this person. You loved this person. There was authentic love that you had for them, which is the only reason why they were able to carry on the way that they were, and which is the only reason that you would have given them opportunities to wrong their rights. But baby, I think you about done. Stick a fork in you. Like, and I really think they're trying it. I feel like they're going to try it. They have to try it. Oh, boy. I feel like since the beginning of this transformative energy for this person, it doesn't matter who they encounter. Nobody makes sense to them. Like nobody makes sense with them to them. So they feel like you forever changed their view on life, their view towards relationships, love, emotions, just everything. They just feel like nobody will fit. They're almost viewing you as like the missing piece of the puzzle. I do feel like this person has changed, you guys. I'm gonna be very honest with you, but there's free will at play. And everybody is not going to see it for this individual. You're tired of the crying wolf, right? because they have told you in the past before the changes that they've made or the things that they're going to do moving forward or how they're going to treat you and all of this. And I'm sorry. Which was null and void. And now this is a real change. And it's like, do I want to believe you this time? Yeah, I don't think so, bitch. I don't think so. For some of you, you may have already moved on. You may already be seeing someone new. You may already be seeing someone else. Oh, man. See? They played with it. They played with it. Most certainly a soulmate. Soulmate energy, you guys, okay? And there has been healing here. This person has healed. I do believe that a lot of the ways in which they treated you, especially the poor ways that I was speaking of, stemmed from either treatment that they received, meaning they were a man or a woman scorned. So you were paying for their past betrayals. You were paying for that shit. Or they weren't able to be who they needed to be for you because they did not see their own worth. They treat people poorly. They treat people the way that they feel. Wow, we have expressed your love. And now this is somebody who wants to like shout it from the rooftops. I definitely am getting for some of you that this person never told you that they loved you. Like they never expressed their feelings to you. They may have even not wanted to hear what you had to say about your feelings, right? Laughed it off and or just ignored them. It was a very uneven display of affection. And I feel like the majority of those displays came from your end. You thought that you could, I feel like you thought you could save this person. Okay? Only take that if it resonates. Don't start beating me up in them comments. That's what I heard. You felt like you could save them. You didn't know that they were troubled. You knew that they were troubled. You knew their issues from their past, or you at least had an inkling, or your intuition would have told you that this is a troubled soul. This is somebody who needs to learn. They don't know how to love, right? That's something that they're learning. And I feel like you were willing and down to help. And that's what you were there for. So you weren't wrong in that. This is somebody who fumbled the opportunity to have somebody there as they were awakening and struggling through that awakening. The two of you were supposed to be together. Separation is now on the brink because Spirit is trying to protect you from this person's unwillingness to change, their stubbornness, their arrogance. And that has now led this person to this abrupt karmic cycle. I mean, hitting a wall face first at 1 billion miles per hour. That's what I heard. We have unexpected income and poverty. You see, it's like you were a fucking gift. Hello. They chose to do it the hard way. Spirit was like, oh, okay, you want to fuck Pisces over? No problem. Like, I'm not going to let you ruin my plans. Absolutely not. And this person was sent to an abrupt karmic cycle. This is somebody who is lonely. This is somebody who has taken a lot of losses. This is somebody who has taken a lot of rejection. I mean, they're getting a beating. Their ego is getting a beating, a whooping. And that's why the change is like inevitable. I mean, it's forever. Like this is a for real change. For real, for real, for real. For real deal. Yeah, this person has saw a lot of death in their life. I just saw coffin. Wow. They're going to have a lot to say to you, you guys. We have sudden wealth. Wow. Along with unexpected income. I feel like for a great majority of you, you have connected with another soulmate. A divine pair even. And this is your reward for getting burnt, right? The beauty for your ashes even. That's not all of you, but that is definitely some of you. This sudden wealth for others of you is this person's change. This is something that you have been waiting for, right? We have past life relationship change and then sudden wealth. And 777 right in the card, right? So this is in the cards for you guys to come together in this lifetime. It definitely is giving twin flame energy for some of you. Okay. Only take that if it resonates. It's giving strong twin flame energy. For those of you who have already moved on, that is your person. Okay. And this individual will be left to struggle. They're going to feel like you were stolen from them. And there's no place of comfort that they can seek because they don't feel comfortable with anybody else. They don't feel any comfort. Nobody else feels like the one for them. Nobody else fits is what I'm hearing, right? Because they're viewing you as like the missing piece. Oh boy. This is truly sad. And for some of you, this person is well up in age to just now be maturing. Like, come on, dude, you're 50. You're above 50. Come on, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis, grown as fuck. You grown as fuck. You should have been changed. So can I really feel sorry for you? Not really, but I do. I mean, ugh. They like, you want to talk shit? We ain't gonna let you shuffle these cards right. Craziness. What else do we need to know here? Yep, the sword and the rose. True clarity, okay? A revelation that this person is having, you guys, okay? You are being protected like no other. So for those of you who are not supposed to end up with this person, they will not have access to you. They may never be able to communicate with you again. That is a part of their karma. Wow. We have seduction. Yeah. Like I said, they tried to replace you on a sexual level, right? Like, so they may have been laying it low, spreading it wide. Community D, community poom poom for everybody. You get D, you get D, you get poom poom, you get poom poom, you get... And it only made them feel lower. It only made them feel lesser than. It only made them feel more poor, right? Poor in the sense of emotional currency, spiritual currency, dirty, right? They may have been dealing with some dirty bitches. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna say that. Gutter butt bitches, right? Digging wherever they can, because the level that this person was vibrating at, you were a gift, like I said. And since they fumbled you, yeah, the only other options that they would have had were gutter butt. Bums, bumettes, okay? Wow. And then we have Cupid's arrow. Oh, boy. They're trying to have faith, you guys. They are, okay? But I feel like their intuition is telling them that it is the end for some of you. We will have new love in the extended, of course, but this person literally sabotaged a gift, okay? They sabotaged their chances to actually have a divine connection is what this feels like, you guys. And be very honest with you. It was divinely guided in time for them to awaken, but they didn't do that, right? So it ended in order to protect you because they were unwilling to do their work. Yikes. And I feel like you're being gifted with a soulmate, okay? I'm definitely feeling twin flame now, you guys. I'm be honest with you, whether you know it or not. This is definitely giving twin flame. Okay, they told me to go back to this deck over here and look at the bottom. See? Yeah. You can't make it up. It's twin flame, you guys. This is runner chaser vibes. I do feel like you, I don't feel like you chase this person in the literal sense. I feel like what the chase looked like from your aspect, because the chaser is normally the awakened twin, which is you. The chase in your case looked more like you staying around and not ending things when you know you should have. Okay, holding on to something that needed to be released was given the energy of chaser, right? Like you may have even felt scared about the abandonment, okay? That definitely is subconscious abandonment issues that you may be dealing with from your past or your childhood. That definitely needs to be released before you move on to anything, whether you decide to make it work with this person, which is your twin flame, or move on to the soulmate that spirit is quite literally gifting you for your obedience. Let's see here. We have, see? Wow. I'm definitely sad for them, y'all. I am. You cancel that bitch like Nino. Okay, you're like, I'm single. Damn, they definitely feel canceled. They feel like, you know, somebody else may steal you away, right? Like, it's almost giving the energy of when a show gets canceled prematurely, right? They feel like the two of you have more seasons to go. Yet you canceled this shit. You ended it, and that was definitely what the divine was guiding you to do. So you were obedient. This is why you have that soulmate coming in as beauty for your ashes. See, scoring, like I told you, making you pay for shit that other people did. Why did you do that, ma'am, sir, bruh, sis? And now you're back. You're back. I don't feel like they realized that they were doing that, you guys. It's not like it wasn't on purpose, but now they see clear as day how they sabotaged this. Whatever trauma they were dealing with, whatever pain, betrayals they dealt with, especially in past relationships, guess who had to pay for it? Okay, guess who's back? They made your ass pay for that, right? Or that was the idea that they had. I don't feel like they did it many times, or they had a chance to do it for as long as they would have wanted to, because the lessons that they needed to learn, this awakening, was inevitable, right? But that is the reasoning for their behavior. Wow. Yeah, they're saying it's definitely not personal. See, commitment phobe and savage. This person got really hurt, you guys. They did. I feel as though, like I said, for some of you, they were very cold emotionally. You couldn't get this person to commit. You couldn't get this person to be like loyal, or you couldn't get this person to express what the two of you were, what you were gonna be. What are we? How many times did you have that fucking conversation? Yikes. The seriousness was lacking. The direction. What direction, bitch? We need a GPS out this motherfucker. Like, this relationship was going nowhere fast. And you tried and you tried and you tried. But they vowed to themselves, because they got really, really hurt, you guys. Their heart chakra was literally broken. They never refixed it or recalibrated it. This is the reasoning for the awakening. And the reason why Spirit placed you in their life, to see what this shit is supposed to really feel like. Because you were not the only person that they were making pay for their heartbreak. It does feel like one heartbreak in particular, which was major. For some of you, they may be a divorcee. They may have children. It's either their baby mama or their baby's father, right? There was a deep wound that they vowed they would make everybody thereafter pay for that shit. And guess who was in the bunch? You were in the bunch. And then you got the fuck out of Dodge. And it really woke them the fuck up, because guess what? It was so pure. That shit was pure as fuck, right? So there was literally a hole when you left, right? It was a massive hole, a massive L, a massive emptiness. It was gone. Like, it's not there anymore. Like, what? And they got really used to it and comfortable with you being okay with their fuck boy and their fuck girl ways. I'm just saying. And they kind of thought that, hey, if I'm going to get this pure shit and I don't have to change, great. We're going to work. We're in this forever, bitch. And you are the one who separated this. You're done. You're done. You're done. Now they're on the chasing end. So I do feel like you were chasing them in a sense, but now that has flipped. Reverse Uno on that ass, bitch. Yikes. Okay, let's go over to the extended. We will, of course, have new love in the extended, period. Like, okay. But I want to tie this up with a cute little bow. I want to know what this person's hopes and fears of the future of this connection is. What are their truest and purest intentions moving forward? That's very important, especially if you still see it for them. Okay. Have there been any significant changes in their behavior? We already know that. Okay. This person has changed forever, but I want to delve deeper and get some details in reference to what those changes actually entail and look like. Like, who are they moving forward in a relationship exactly? I also want to know what lessons / karma needed to be learned, right? What lessons needed to be learned? Why did this have to happen? That's going to let us know if you've already learned those lessons, especially if you are ready to move forward, whether with this person in a new cycle or with new love. And then I want to know what this person's next steps are going to be, as well as their the best potential outcome. Whether you decide to re-engage or go in the opposite direction, I would look at both. All right, then we're gonna get right into new love. But first, I want to know what subconscious blockages might be keeping you visible to toxic energies and toxic low vibrational people, and how do you release that according to spirit. And then we're gonna get right into who's coming in. Okay, only the good, only the new. What is the vibe between you and this people or this person? What's the most attractive qualities about them, and what will they find most attractive about you? If there are any warnings that you need to know prior to committing to this person, what is it? I'm gonna spy a little bit. Also, what's the potential for things to go all the way into union within the near future with the newer energies, okay? I also wanna know what is the exact sign or synchronicity that you can look out for from the divine that will signify that you've met your divine counterpart, okay? And then we will get advice in reference to how you can bring about the life that you desire in the least amount of time, whatever that looks like for you. All right, everybody's recipe is going to be different. Yes, guys, we have a lot to unpack. Give you some bang for your buck, okay? So without further ado, please click that like button as well as the subscribe button. I'm gonna put the link for the extended down below in the description box, and I'm gonna also try to link it in the comments below, and I'm gonna see y'all over there. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty.